Welcome to BA 131 CS 120 Business Computing and Intro to Computers. In today's video, we're going to discuss assignment number 2, Part 1, Budgeting. This video is going to focus on the Introduction to Excel basics, assignment requirements, formatting in Excel, and formulas. To open Excel, simply locate the icon on the desktop. It should look like this. It's green with an X on it, and it says Excel 2013. Use your left mouse button and double click it. So that means rapidly click on your left mouse button twice. Done. When opening Excel, you will be entered into a wizard where you have options to open up a blank workbook plus other templates. You're going to want to click on blank workbook. As with all Microsoft Office products, it is made up of tabs across the top. Each tab has ribbons inside of it, and each ribbon has groups. Excel is made up of columns that go up and down, and rows that go horizontal, and then cells, each individual cell. When identifying an individual cell, you mention the letter that is in the column and the number that is in the row. So for example, this cell right here is C2. This cell right here would be C5. And this cell right here would be G11. Excel has very similar features as Microsoft Word when working with tables. For example, we can take a row of sorts and merge them together by right-clicking on this and then using the option here to merge to the center. We could have also used insert, and I always get lost on this one, give me a second, merge to the center cell here. We can also bring the text or numbers or formulas that will be inside of each cell to the center by choosing what we want. So if we want this one, and then choosing center there, which it was already chose, or we can choose an individual cell and choose center, or we could choose the whole workbook and choose center, or to the left or to the right. I'm going to go ahead and choose center on this one. In choosing the center, when we type text in here, it will be centered. Or choosing text or placing text inside of a cell, the cell would be centered. Or the text inside that cell would be centered. If we wanted information inside of a cell to be to the left, we would click on this. That's going to be the left. Or if we want it to be the right, we would click on that and put it to the right. Other areas that would be beneficial when working with assignment would be coloring. So for example, if I wanted to put color inside of the title, I would use the paint can and add color to the title. If I wanted to add color to a column, I could change the color of a column. If I wanted to add color to a row, I could change the color to that row. If I wanted to change the color to an entire row, I would choose the letter on the top and then give it color. If I wanted to change the color of a row, I could choose the numbers and change those colors. If you want to change the color of the entire document, you could use the upper left-hand corner arrow, which chooses everything, and you could put color on everything. As you notice, when I did that, all of the lines went away. Another option is to be able to format the lines. So we can go here and add grid lines, or we can take those lines away. Our back arrows here will undo what we have done. Excel also uses autofill by recognition of common themes such as days of the week. If I enter here Monday, and I go to the next one and go Tuesday, and I decide I want to do a fill across there, I highlight those and go across. And then it automatically fills in there. As you notice, the Wednesday is not all the way shown. If I double click on the D where my icon is in a downward arrow, no, on the side there, sorry. When I do this, it will expand that row or that column to be the width of the largest word in the column. This option is also available when working with numbers. So for example, if I wanted to add times in here, if I put my first starting time, well, let me put 7, and the increments in which I want to go with, I would highlight those two and then just drag that down, and it's going to automatically fill in my time for me. Working with formulas is another option that is available in working in Excel. If I have numbers across here, such as 600, 700, 800, and so on and so forth, I'm just going to do a quick autofill on this across. If I had these numbers in there and I wanted to add up those numbers, I can go up here to my auto sum and go and click auto sum, and it's going to automatically say you want to add up the numbers to the left, and if I hit enter, it automatically adds those numbers up horizontally. This feature is also available vertically or in the columns. So for example, if I take this 600 and drag it all the way down, and I have 600s and all that in the column, and then I do auto sum above it, it's going to assume I want to add up all of the numbers above it. If I hit enter, it will automatically add those numbers up. Another feature that is available is formatting in for accounting. So if I choose everything in this line or in this column, and I go up here to the home tab in that home ribbon under numbers group, I can push accounting there or the dollar sign, and it puts everything as money. I can do the same thing across here and say I want everything in money. I could also choose everything. I could choose an area or a region and say I want that to be in money, and it would be saved in that fashion. Let's take a quick look at what a formula looks like. When we're looking at why this says 6,000 and the formula says that we're going to add up the sum, that cell equals the sum of B6 added with B15 and everything in between. So B6 is going to be here, and it adds everything between. So when writing that formula, if we wanted to handwrite it, we would write B6 colon B12 in parentheses, and that would be the sum of everything above it. Same thing exists in this formula here, where we say the sum equals B6 to H6. So B6 to here to H6, the sum of all of those numbers is going to be 6,300. In the budgeting assignment, we are going to create a family budget such as this, where we've got months across the top and expenses down the left-hand side, and then each column will add up how much that month has cost us and how much we have spent and how much we have saved. The assignment also requires that we save our assignment in our Dropbox account, such as you see above here, and we place the location in there. The last part of the assignment will be to upload or copy your budget assignment to your Google Doc and then create a link, which we will have in the future videos. And you'll create that link and add it to your Blackboard assignment. In today's video, I did an introduction to Excel, just some basics. I talked about formatting in Excel and formulas, And I also went over the assignment requirements in a brief. I hope this video was helpful to you. And the next video, we should be talking about creating the actual assignment.